Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to my reaction. Big up to Mandem in the building. Appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. Don't forget the notification button. Also, big up to Mandem in the building. I appreciate you guys coming in to support your brethren. We're going to talk about it, man. We're just going to talk about the match that just finished. Liverpool versus Fulham ended up 2-2. Massive points drop. Massive 2-point drop, man. I cannot, for those who've been following me, you know how much I hate draws. Like, I do not like draws. I mean, too many already. We have, 3 draws? That's like, 6 points? That's 2 losses. Today, Arsenal also dropped points. That would have been an opportunity for us to have 2 more points over them, especially having a match in hand. Too many mistakes. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. There's no need for scapegoat, but yes, we will talk about individual mistakes today. Certain things that I was very frustrated about, including the manager. So let's start. The game started off like Liverpool's going to start off well, just like the Genoa game. And then we drop. This is a situation that I've been saying. I do not want Liverpool to get in the habit of, we will always come back. We will play bad and win. You can win championships doing that. And no one should come to me and say, the year that we won the league, we played really poorly in our game. No, we did not. We were the most fierce team on the planet, especially the first 25 games that we played. Yes, we did drop points to Manchester United at Old Trafford where we're supposed to win, but we were fierce. We were winning. Whether we're winning 1-0 or not, it doesn't matter. The point is we won. We were not drawing points. But this year, we started off, we bar Leverkusen, Madrid, City, Brentford, and maybe Manchester United at Old Trafford. But we've been playing very poorly in the first half. That has to stop. I don't know how Ancelotti is going to do it, but he has to stop. We cannot always assume we can come back from behind in the second half. That eventually you're going to get found out. Mistakes can happen. And this is the point that I'm trying to say, especially today. Robbo gets a red card. A lot of inconsistency with the referee's decisions. And I'm not going to try to put a blame on the referees because we know, and we should know as a team, and as a squad, we should know that these refs are not going to call it for us. So we have to play like we playing against the ref. So why do we always put it in their hands to make calls for us when we know most of the time they're not going to call it, even when it's obvious that that's a call for Liverpool? So what I'm saying, that is the part where Ancelotti needs to figure a way to get it out of the player's head. Don't assume the ref is going to call it for you. Today, there's at least 2 red cards that he could have given to Fulham. I could have said there's at least 1 penalty. We can debate it, but at least there was 1 penalty. That alone, that is us trying to get help from the refs, knowing that since Klopp has been here, no ref has been on our side. So let's get back to the game itself. Robbo is starting to become very costly. Yes, a lot of fans have been saying we need to get another player on this side, but he put himself in a situation where he get himself in trouble. And then he overreacts. And when he overreacts, it causes us even more headache. The same thing happened with Arsenal. Same thing. I mean, there's a couple games where you'd be like, Robbo, what are you doing? And then he will come back and play well. And then, no, we need consistency. He, out of anyone, should know. Being one of the players that was probably one of the best left back for 2-3 years straight. He should know he has to be consistent. Making mistakes causes us. Every time he makes mistakes, he tries to correct it by making another mistake. Because of his record, cost us the 3 points. I'm sorry. I'm not bashing Robbo. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan who likes to bash players, especially my own players. But in terms of mistakes, the same way Kelleher made a mistake against Newcastle, Robbo's record cost us an extra 2 points. Let's be honest. We needed an extra man there. Today, some of these players were playing 2 to 3 positions. And that is something that Robbo needs to put in his head. If you can stay consistent, then it's time for you to be an impact player that comes off the bench. And that's something that the manager needs to start looking at. Yes, we have injuries, but my manager, it's time for you to start making some hard decisions. Trent, I'm sorry. Trent, today, you were not good. You were below average. You were forcing the issue. This Hollywood passes got to stop. We are not a club team anymore. Keep it simple. Simplicity is way worth more than trying to cross the ball across field, forcing the ball, especially when we went a man down and the ball keep going in the air, knowing that when the ball is in the air, it's a 50-50. We are a man down. That is something that as a professional player, you should be thinking of. You are a man down. So when you have the ball, you want to make sure that you keep in a situation where it's in your favor, meaning the ball stays on the ground. Short passes, moving around, pass and move, finding in between spaces, in between the channels, as some people will say. And Trent kept forcing the issue. That was very frustrating today, and I'm glad the manager saw it early and substituted him because he was not playing well. He was leaving a lot of spaces behind. If you're going to bomb forward, you need to come back, especially knowing that we are a man down. He needed to cover multiple spaces, just like Gravenberch did. Now, when we brought in Kwanzaa didn't do anything that I should say he made a mistake or whatever. But Kwanzaa, this is my message to Kwanzaa. You need to get out of your head, bro. You're not a kid anymore. Your confidence, you need to build your own confidence back. You're not going to have an amazing game where all of a sudden your confidence is going to come back and then you're going to be playing consistent football. Fight for your own confidence. The same way you told Matip that you are next, well, you need to prove it. You're making some costly mistakes in passes like today. The corner kick that you gave, all you had to do was let the ball go or head the ball properly so it goes to Alisson and you gave a corner. And then you put yourself in a situation where now you are under pressure because you caused a mistake. I'm sorry, Kwanzaa, you're young, but you still gotta fight it out. Whatever it is, however you're gonna do it, bro, you gotta do it. You gotta fight it out. We can't baby you. You're not a baby anymore. This is not a club team where he babies his team. Slot, I need you to step up on him too. Because otherwise, Kwanzaa, I'm sorry, you're gonna be sitting on the bench for the next 2 years and we're gonna possibly bring in a center back or two instead of you being the next person. And Slot, you should have never made that substitution where you brought Kwanzaa in. Personally, I think you should have brought in Endo. Gravenberch was good where he was. He was playing very well. He was playing multiple positions. The guy was a center back and he was a DM. You should have left it as it was. As soon as you make that substitution, it cost us a goal. Armchair quarterback. I'm sorry, but it's the facts. Bringing in Kwanzaa in at the time because it took Kwanzaa almost 10 minutes to 15 minutes for him to adjust to the speed game. As soon as he got in there was a couple passes that Fulham made where he had no idea where he was. That could have cost us a goal. That goal should have never come in. 2 goals that went in of deflection. The first goal that Robo was not paying attention. Alisson had the ball. It bounced off Robo. Ball goes in. If Alisson's going for the ball, bounce off Gomez, and the ball goes in. The reason why I'm saying Anslot, I'm putting the blame on Anslot on that particular part is because the substitution that he made caused a little bit of lack of cohesion between what Gravenberch and Verge and whoever was around that time was doing. Bringing Kwanzaa in, they had to restart all over again. I'm saying that part you should have kept. If you were going to bring somebody, it should have been an Endo. Bring Endo in because at least Endo can hold the mid while Gravenberch can go back and forth. That's the part where I was like, what's going on here? Yes, I see the point where you were trying to make, saying that, okay, let's put Gravenberch in midfield because when he gets the ball, the game is wide open. So when he gets the ball, he could drive through the midfield and trying to put pressure on their midfielders and their defenders. Yeah, he did that one time. And it looked like it was a great idea, but then it cost us a goal. We should have won this 2-1. I'm sorry. We should have won this 2-1. Gravenberch played I think for me, man of the match, Gravenberch, center back. This guy is a midfielder playing center back, and he played like he has played that before. Other honorable mentions, Soboslai balled out today. He played very, very, very well. Gakpo got into the game. Diaz was very industrious. Musala, sometimes, bro, it's not about the records, man. It's not about the records. Just a team sport. It's a team sport. That's what I'm going to say about Musala because everybody going to say, oh, you hate it. Bro, there was a couple of times he should have passed. The same thing that Diaz should have also passed the ball to him when the ball was kind of like ping-ponging among Diaz, what's his name? Jota. Salah was wide open. Diaz could have slotted right there. There was a couple balls that Salah could have passed it. He could have even set up, I think it was Soboslai at the time, or even Diaz. And he's trying to go for the hero ball, man. That's the part where Slot needs to get it out of these people because either you are with us or you're going for yourself. As much as he saves us so many times, the day that he doesn't save us costs us even more. And it shouldn't be just on him too. Everybody needs to be part of it. But today it is a frustrating draw. Because of the circumstances, you take it. But that was a self-inflicted wound that we caused ourselves. It should have never happened that way. Robo, yes, he's a long-serving part of the team, but Slot, maybe it's time for you to give him rest, keep him on the bench for a while. Tsimikas also needs to stay fit. I'm sorry. We can't cry for Tsimikas and he's always injured every other day. Gomez did well, deputizing on that left side today. I think Gomez was pretty good today. Allison did well as much as he can. He saved us when he needed, but the 2 goals that went in, there's nothing he can do. I mean, he went on the right position and just to find out that it deflected off another player. That's what it is today, man. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe. Please, I want to hear your comment, man. If you agree with me, agree with me. I want to hear it. If you disagree with me, disagree with me. Respectfully, just put it out there. I disagree with what you said. And then we keep on moving and we can have a conversation back and forth. You know what I mean? Please hit the like button. Tomorrow we're going to try to do a live, we'll be back in the barbershop, try to have a live conversation about what happened today, because it is a frustrating 2-point drop. It is what it is because of the circumstances, but the circumstances were caused by ourselves. That's why I'm frustrated. If it was a 50-50 tackle and the ref gave a red card, that's what it is. But this one, it should have never been a red card in the first place. And we have to start playing from the jump. We got to stop thinking that we can always come back from behind. That cost us points. That's cost us a title last season. And that's something that Anslot needs to figure it out, because yes, he's a great tactician coming off the second half, but I'm sorry. Sometimes you're going to have a situation like this and then you can't come back. It is what it is. Trent, again, your contract, it seems to me that it's affecting you. You might not think it, but it seems like it is affecting you, because there's no way Trent can pass the ball anymore. But, big up to Monday, and I appreciate you guys being in the building. Hit the like button, leave your comment, hit the like. Kwesi Bold, I'm out.